Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions palette, which I absolutely love. As you can see, it is stunning. Here are some swatches on my arm, just in case you wanted to see the swatches. So I'm just going to go straight in with this Morphe blending brush, and I'm going to use the top lightest shade in the palette. I'm just going to pop that in the crease of my eye, as you can see here. I am actually taking this a little bit higher than my natural crease, because I really want this look to be quite a dramatic cut crease. So as you can see, I'm taking that quite high, and I'm also taking it right into the inner corner and winging it out as well. So now I'm just taking a smaller fluffy brush. This one is from Real Techniques. I'm just taking that slightly darker purple shade, and I'm just going to pop that basically over the top of what we've already done, but just taking that slightly lower and also taking it in the same sort of shape as we did before. So right into the inner corner and on the outer corner, winging it out as well, just because I wanted it to be a little bit deeper. And now I'm going in with this flat Morphe brush with the slightly darker purple, and I'm basically just mapping out where I want to put my cut crease. So I'm going to be blending this out in a second, but I'm just basically drawing a line where I want my cut crease to sit so that I know to deepen up that edge. So now I'm just going in with this blank Canvas E10 brush. This is a really small blending brush, and I'm actually going in with the same shade that we just used to map out the crease, and I'm just basically blending that in. So I don't want this to be a harsh line, I just want this area to be a little bit deeper so that when we cut the crease you can really see that nice sort of deep line. And then I'm just going in with a brand new clean fluffy brush and just blending all of those shades together so they look all nice and seamless. So now I'm just going back and forth with the smaller blending brush, the first blending brush we used, and a clean blending brush, just to make sure they all are really blended together. I really want this to be nice and seamless, and it should look a little something like this when you are done blending. Right, so now I'm just taking the new Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer on this flat concealer brush, and I'm just going to be basically drawing out where I'm going to cut my crease. So I'm just taking this line nice and slowly all across my eye. I'm just going underneath that purple line that we've already created before. So I've already got a sort of structure of where I wanted to put it. I'm just checking that I'm doing it exactly the same as it is on the other side, and then I'm just going to cover my whole lid in a second with concealer and then just pat that in with my finger as well. But you guys can see what I'm doing here. I've done this before on my channel as well. I'm just basically doing a full cut crease. Now I'm just taking this Morphe flat brush. I'm just going to take that centre purple shade, and I'm just going to spray my brush a little bit with MAC Fix Plus, because the shade definitely picked up a little bit better when I sprayed it, even though, as you can see, it's still not picking up that great. So I ended up going in with my finger, but basically I'm just placing this on the first half of my eye, well, first third of my eye. So this is going on the inner corner, and I'm just taking that, as you can see, about a third of the way in, and I'm just using the brush to just kind of get that sharp line at the top. And now I'm just going in with this purple shade just at the bottom of the palette, and I'm just basically putting this in the center of my eye and really sort of blending that together with the other purple shade as well, so it's nice and seamless. Going to be taking this slightly darker purple glittery shade in the corner of the palette, and I'm just going to put that on the outer corner of my eye and also just use that as our kind of wing colour as well. So again, I'm just using my finger, and then I'm going to go back in with the brush in a second just to do that nice sharp clean line at the top. I will say these shades, I did expect them to be a little bit more pigmented than they actually were, so that was a little bit disappointing. I did have to really work with them to get the colour payoff. They definitely are more sheer eyeshadows. So now I'm just going in with a makeup wipe just to clean up the edges of my eye and just to create that nice wing shape. Now I'm just taking this, this is actually a paintbrush. I got this from Ryman's, which is a craft store, and I'm just using the Magic Away concealer again. This is in the shade 2, so it's quite a pale shade, and I'm just using that to actually just create a wing. Obviously, where this concealer was going on top of quite dark eyeshadow, I did just have to build it up a little bit, so I just put a couple of layers down just to get that sort of colour intensity, and then I just patted it in with the first concealer brush that we use, just to sort of set that down so that it's not too sticky and wet. And now I'm just going in with the palette again and actually using the shade that we used on the outer corner of the eye, and I'm putting that on the inner corner on the wing shape. So I actually wanted to create kind of a reverse ombre effect with the liner and the eye, but to be honest, where the shadows weren't as pigmented as I wanted them to be, you can't even really tell that I've done this. So this step is completely optional. I mean, it didn't really come out of the way I intended it to, but I'm basically, as you can see, just using all of the shadows in their reverse order that I used them first to do the winged liner. So I'm just cleaning up now again with the wipe just a little bit on the edge just to make it really nice and sharp, and I'm just going to sort out the top little corner of my eye just with this little brush just to blend it all together. And now I'm just going in with this collection. This is a glitter liner and I'm actually going to use that on the paintbrush again. I'm just going to do a thin line just to sort of create that sort of break from the liner and the eye look. So you couldn't really tell that there was a liner there, so I just wanted to add in some glitter liner just so that you could see that we do actually have a winged liner going on. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of glitter to my inner corner of my eye. So this is the Beauty Bakerie glitter glue with the LA Splash, I believe this is the rose gold shade glitter, and I'm just basically patting that in the inner corner of my eye, as you can see. Now I'm just going to apply some lashes off camera. These are the Lavaa Lashes. I'm going to link everything in the description box below. As you can see, I've already done my face makeup off camera as well. So I'm just going to do the lower lash line. I'm just going to take that first shade that we use, that pink shade, on that E10 blank canvas brush, and I'm just going to take that quite low under my under eye and just basically drag that along the whole of the under eye and really connect it to the outer wing as well. And then I'm going to go in with that second shade that we first used as well. I'm just going to take that a little bit tighter to the lower lash line with this Morphe pencil brush just to make sure that we get that nice gradient on the bottom as well. And then I'm just going to go in with the darkest shade that we used to deepen the crease, and I'm just going to pop that even tighter to the lower lash line and just sort of only take that on the outer third of the eye as well. And then I'm just going to apply some bottom lash mascara. This is the Clarins Super Volume mascara. This is my favourite one. As you can see, it gives me nice sort of spiky bottom lashes, so I love that look. And that is the look completed. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's not the most wearable look ever, but I really love creating really crazy looks like this, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, then please like and subscribe. That would be amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.